Hi guys, today we're going to be going over area and perimeter. And when we get started, please make sure that you have day 6 up at the top. Now, one of my students told me that she likes to work out the problems all on her own and then watch the video and watch me explain and work them out the way that I like to do it. And that way she can kind of see where she's making her mistakes and what things that she already knows and what she got right. So if you want to do that, I think that's a great idea. And if not, then you can just follow along and listen to what I'm saying and make sure you write everything down as well. All right, so let's get started. Number 1 says, Butch has a square closet in his bedroom. He wants to find the area, okay, so we're looking for area of the floor of the closet. He measures the length of one side of the floor, but what other measurement does Butch need to find the area of the closet? Okay, so first of all, we need to know that a square has all equal sides. Okay, so if it says that he measures the length of one of the floors, so if he measures this right here, let's say he measures that one right there, then whatever number he gets here, okay, let's say he gets a number. Whatever number he gets here, it's going to be the same one all the way around because this is a square and they have equal sides, okay? So technically, even if he wanted to find area or perimeter, then he does not need any other measurement. If he measures one of them, then that's all he needs. Number 2. Mrs. Abel bought a rectangular rug. The rug has an area of 48 square feet. Which of the following cannot be the dimensions of Mrs. Abel's new rug? Okay, so remember, with area, we need to multiply length times width, okay? So, if I multiply 16 times 3. I'm going to multiply it over here on the side. 6 times 3 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So here I get 48. The next one is 12 times 4. Now you should know your 12s. So that's also 48. The next one is 8 times 6. You should know your 8s, so that's also 48. And the last one is 9 times 5. So 9 times 5 is actually 45. So this is 48, that's right. This is 48, that's right. This is 48, and this one is not. So the one that is not correct is letter J. Number 3, Mrs. Gardner is paving the sidewalk in front of her home with square tiles. The perimeter, all right, this is perimeter, of each tile is 40 inches. Which pair of equations can be used to find the area of each tile? Okay, so let me draw a picture. Okay, so I know that the perimeter has to be 40. Okay, so the perimeter means that all of the sides, when you add up all the sides, okay, you get a perimeter of 40, okay? So there's actually a little song of perimeter that I like to use, and it goes, perimeter goes around, perimeter goes around. Oh boy, don't you know perimeter goes around. You add up all the sides, you add up all the sides. Oh boy, don't you know you add up all the sides. So that's my little song that I use for perimeter. And that helps me remember that the perimeter is on the outside of my shape, okay? So if I divide the perimeter by 4, because I have 4 sides, then I'm gonna get 10. So I'm gonna have 10 here, and 10 here, and 10 here, and 10 here. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. And then to find area, so area is equal to the length times the width, okay? So the length is 10 and the width is also 10. So 10 times 10 is going to give me an area of 100. So this one is correct. Number 4, Melinda has a rectangular flower garden. The width of her garden is 5 feet. Melinda uses 60 feet of edging to go around the garden. What is the length in feet of Melinda's garden? Okay, so let's draw a picture. Okay, so I have 5 on each side, and my perimeter is 60, okay? So remember, perimeter goes around, perimeter goes around. Oh boy, don't you know perimeter goes around. You add up all the sides, you add up all the sides. Oh boy, don't you know you add up all the sides. So we need to add up 4 sides here, but I don't know what number goes here. This is my length, and this is my width, and this is also my length. So technically I have to add up 5 plus 5 plus the length plus another length, and all of that has to give me 60, okay? So 5 plus another 5 plus a length plus another length has to give me 60. So I'm going to add this part first, and 5 plus 5 is going to give me 10 plus something equals 60, okay? Now, I want to know how much this is, so I'm going to take this away from the total, okay? So if I subtract 60 minus 10, I get 50. So something plus something has to give me 50, okay? Now, I have to take the 50 and I have to cut it into 2 equal parts, which means I'm going to divide it by 2. So 50 divided by 2 is going to give me 25. So just if you think of 50 cents, half of 50 cents is 25 cents. So we got to put the 25, the 2 is in the tens, and the 5 is in the ones, and we don't have anything after the decimal. Now make sure you bubble in the correct numbers. Okay. All right, last problem. Brad's family is building a new house. The carpenter allowed Brad to help him calculate the length of the baseboard needed. Okay, so this is important. Baseboard needed to go around the base of the walls in the dining room. This figure shows Brad's dining room. So if you notice, the baseboard is just on the outside of the bottom of the room. Okay, so this is just another way of doing perimeter. Okay, so make sure you keep that in mind. We're doing perimeter. It says, which of the following expressions can be used to find the total length in feet of the baseboards? Okay, so remember, we gotta add up all the sides. We add up all the sides, so we have to add up 4 sides. This is also going to be 16 on the opposite side, and this is also going to be 10 on the opposite side. Now we don't need this one because this is actually the height, and we don't need to find the height. We only need the baseboards. So to find perimeter, we need to add up all the sides. So 16 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10. We have 4 sides, so we have to add up 4 numbers. Right? So another way to write it would be 16 times 2 and plus 10 times 2, which is letter B.